Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Yasir Aqil and today I want to talk about challenges and rising to the challenge and the opportunity that a challenge presents. Because challenges are not at all supposed to be daunting. They are supposed to be exciting and they are supposed to become opportunities in your mind. Now let me translate this for you. What has happened every time someone was faced with a challenge and they overcame it, and how big was their achievement is dependent on how big that challenge was that they overcame. For example, let's take the example of David. Thousands of years ago, David was fighting with the army, he was a great fighter, and he had won a ton of battles and a ton of fights. But do we know him because he won a ton of fights, or because he won this one fight where he was faced with Goliath, the humongous warrior that no one thought that could be defeated? So David was known because he overcame this challenge. This challenge was an opportunity to David. And I'll tell you a little excerpt of how a challenge can be an opportunity. Animals do this all the time. One of the coaches that I was listening to the other day narrated this wonderful little story, and I'll share that with you. So when all the animals in the jungle got together and they asked the king, they said, "Hey, listen, so you must be the strongest of us all." He said, "No, that's the elephant." So they said, "All right, so are you the wisest?" And he said, "No, that's the owl." And they said, "Then you must be the slyest." And they said, "No, that's the fox." He said, "Are you the tallest?" He said, "No, haven't you seen the giraffe?" And they said, "Okay, what is it about you that made you the king? How did you come about to becoming the king of the jungle? You're not the tallest or the smartest or the slyest or even the fastest, because that's the cheetah." So he said, "You know why? Because I decided." And the difference between how I think and you think is that when a bigger, powerful, taller, stronger animal like an elephant comes face to face with me, the animal perceives death. He says, "Oh, I'm gonna die." And you know what I think? I rise to the challenge and I think, "Oh, look, lunch is here." All right, and that is the difference, because when the Chinese were faced with these humongous challenges where they had to secure this really large border from hordes and hordes of armies that were invading them, what did they do? They didn't say, "Okay, I don't want to do this." They rose to the challenge and they said, "Listen, we're going to build a wall so big people are going to see it from space thousands of years from now," because they rose to the challenge. And the bigger the challenge, the larger the rewards. The greater the challenge, the greater the reward. So every time you are now faced with a challenge, what you want to do is make sure that you look at it as an opportunity to rise rather than an obstacle. Once you start thinking like the lion, "Oh look, there's lunch," then every elephant is going to be on your platter, probably with a really nice seasoning if you like that too. I'm just kidding. So give me a like and a subscribe. Let me know if there's any topics that you want me to address, and I will do the best I can to address those. I will see you again. Till next time, you keep embracing those challenges, and I'll see you at the top.